Hello all partners, my name is Mr.Ryan Cipta Julianda and I am one of the tutors in Best Partner Education. I specialize myself in the IELTS training program. So today we're going to talk about some of the tips that we can give to you in terms of how to face the IELTS listening test. Okay, so check it out. So the first one, guys, you need to understand the context of the audio itself. Now usually at the very beginning of the audio itself, you will listen something like this one. You will hear a man speaking to blah 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 about blah 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 blah. Now that is the most crucial part in listening, and for most people and for most untrained one, they usually just leave it behind and they just don't care about it, and they just keep focusing with the seeing the questions. It's not wrong, actually, it's not entirely wrong, but it is much better if you listen carefully over the context. That way, when you understand the context, you can set your brain to the right directionary, and you can also think about all the possible vocabulary that might be related with that context. Now the second one, you need to be really careful in reading the instruction. Every time you see the question, there will be a section on top of it usually about a certain instruction. It will sound like you need to write no more than blah 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 words and or blah 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 numbers. What does it mean? It means that you need to be really careful on how to answer each question, because if you do not follow what they want, if you do not follow the instruction really well, then you're going to do a really fatal mistakes, because in IELTS every answer is very specific. So for example, like if you see instruction like no more than one word, it means that you cannot write more than one words, even if the object is correct, or even if the, let's say, the first word or the second word is correct. But if they ask you to write about only one word, then do not ever try to do that. You need to really be careful on following the instructions. Now the third one and the last one, guys, is that never ever stuck yourself in that one particular section that you miss upon. I mean, why bother? It's much better if you focus with one answer that you can get. It is much better if you, for example, focus on the one that you haven't answered yet. So that way, you can still be able to reach your target score. Remember, you need to focus with the target score. You do not have to be perfect. So one missing answer from you, or one missing section that you didn't listen carefully, it's not going to ruin your life. Because remember, you're not focusing with the perfection, but you're focusing with the target itself. For example, if you wanted 6.5, then you might only need like 26 to 27 correct answers, and that's all you need. So it's much better for you to, again, just move on from it, move on from that missing part, and just focus with the one that you have on your hand and the one that you haven't answered yet. Those are three things that I can say about the tips to handle your listening test in IELTS. So if you want to know more, then you can visit our website down here and also our contact person. And if you want to also meet with us personally, then you can come to our office. Then you are very welcome to discuss about IELTS and other things related with it. So thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.